Michael had a nightmare so vivid it shook him to his core. Let's dive into this haunting dream and uncover the hidden truth. In the dream, he found himself in a dry, desert-like place where he saw a sheep eating something, even though there were no plants around. As he got closer, he realized the sheep was eating the bones of dead human. Nearby, 2 wolves were tearing into the sheep's lamb, eating it alive, but the sheep didn't seem to care and just kept gnawing on the bones. Michael tried to scare the wolves away to save the lamb, but they only backed off a few steps. He was in a hurry and had to leave, but he knew that as soon as he did, the wolves would go right back to the lamb. To make sense of this dream, we need to take a look at Michael's life. He has a teenage daughter who's been hanging out with some bad influences, and this has been worrying him a lot. In the dream, the sheep represents his wife. Michael expects her to protect their daughter, but she seems completely indifferent. The daughter appears as the lamb in the dream, and as you might have guessed, the wolves symbolize the friends who are taking advantage of her in real life. That's why, in the dream, the wolves are eating the lamb alive. Michael had already tried to separate his daughter from these friends, but on the day he had this dream, he realized they were still hanging out together. If you're wondering about the significance of the dead bones, they symbolize the fact that Michael's wife is still mourning her father's death after all these years. She's been trying to do things to bring peace to his spirit. The dream taking place in a desert reflects Michael's feelings of isolation and loneliness. The dry trees and barren land suggest that he feels his life has been unproductive. Like if he once had any accomplishments, they've withered away, leaving nothing behind.